Yo, it's the Latin Assassin. What's up? What's happening? It is semi-early in the morning. And I am rolling without my lights apparently, but they're on now. And I'm debating as to whether, I think the tags are further up north, but the problem is, yo, what up, Faith? What's happening, man? The problem is going up north. It's gonna require some gas. Well, we try and be as safe as we can, dog. But it is Saturday. It is Saturday, bro. The freaking ramp was packed. It was completely full. Like, I got one of the last parking spots and I got here at, I don't know, 5 and change. It's gonna be busy today. Okay, there's somebody on the riprap, some people. All right, let you guys see a little bit of that sunrise before we take off. Yo, what up, Colin? Gotta go to the DMV to renew. Gotta go to the DMV to renew my license. It'll be a little bit of fun. Yo, what's happening? Fred in the house. What up? We do appreciate that, Fred. All right, guys. Let's go somewhere. Where? I don't know. But we are definitely going somewhere. It is packed out here, guys. I'm talking about there are boats all over the place on the ramp. Now, here's the thing, guys. You know what grinds my gears? It grinds my gears when perfectly good trailer parkings are taken up by single vehicles, like vehicles with no trailer is what I should say. I mean, they're clearly marked for trailers, and people with no trailer, they just, that's odd. Everybody's going in the direction that I am leaving. But everybody, I mean, at least I think these are clearly not marked for a single vehicle, and they are meant for Let's hope that holds. And they are meant for vehicles with a trailer, so they can park there. But there was at least 6 trailer spots that were taken up by just a vehicle. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but maybe those guys should not be parking there. Well, whatever. Anyways, we did, thank the good Lord, get a parking spot. I was afraid that because I was rolling single, that by the time I pulled the boat out, the trailer out, everybody would have, because they come with partners, so they could back their boat in and then leave real quick and then get a parking spot because somebody's in the truck already. So I was afraid that by the time I docked up the boat, went back to go park, that I wouldn't have a parking spot. But thankfully that was not the case. Remember guys, the goal of every time that we go out is to, well, first and foremost, enjoy ourselves, but also, every time from here till July 4th, the goal is to catch a tagged fish. Where are these tagged fish? I don't know, bro. But I feel like these guys released them further up the lake, like in the north. In the middle area, sorry. And not down by Browns Creek. Though Browns Creek it does have at least one. The reason that we are a little cockeyed right now, guys, is because I tried to spin the camera so that the receiver wouldn't fly off, but it was a little harder than one hand could do. So it seems like we're gonna have to wake up. Yeah, what up, Pelicans? What's happening? Like we're gonna have to wake up a little bit earlier. I guess a lot of bit earlier, because tomorrow is going to be spring forward. So we're gonna have to wake up a lot of bit earlier. In order to be out here before the tourists, I don't know what you want to call them. The diehards, let's be nice and we'll call them diehards. do believe this is it. A lot of eelgrass here. Okay, yeah, this is definitely it. We have arrived. Holy moly, I guess my phone came unplugged. Whatever. Let's get our wits about us here, guys. We're in no real rush. And that's one of the beauties of living here. I'm not in any real rush to do anything crazy. Oh, GM is in the house. What up, GM? Yeah, guys, it was a lot harder to move that than I had expected. So that's why it was a weird drive. Half my face is frozen. Let's see if we get maps today. That's always an adventure. Kind of feel like the answer is no, based on what I'm seeing. It would help if you turned your trolling motor on, dummy. That was probably from the rush. The rush of needing to be out of everybody's way. There's a lot of bait over here. Very interesting. We are going to switch from that jig to a jig head minnow. I can see the bait on top. It is, let's call it flickering. I see bait balls underneath me. Oh, maps are gonna make me mad today. Why in the heck are my maps being stupid? It's gonna be like that today. There's definitely a lot of bait here. Let's just see if we can figure out a way to catch him. There's bait here, guys. A lot of it. A lot of it. a shad ton of it. Let's say. I don't know if you guys can see it flickering. I don't have my maps to show me the contours, so we're gonna make it up as we go. That kind of felt like a bite, but I kind of feel like it wasn't a bite and it was just bait fish hitting my line, because there is a bunch of it. Like, I'm talking about a bunch of it. Kiva Moon, what's happening? Yeah. Oh, I'm stuck in a tree. Or something. Usually I say that I flew too close to the sun. Well, this time I sank too close to the bottom. We will see how we get this out. We might not. Oh, we got it out. Very nice. There is a shad ton of bait. I'm not sure if I like it. There's so much. So much. Okay, we're in 20 feet of water. There are like waves of bait here. Just all over the place. At the chance of catching a drum, I'm gonna let this. Yo, peace out, Arrow. Have a good one, bro. I'm assuming a good Saturday because I don't know what day you're actually in, but I think it's Saturday still over there, so. Okay, so there's about 5 feet of bait down there. There's gotta be a fish that wants to eat this. Oh, we will be doing the Zero or Hero giveaway today, guys. So, in case you tuned in for that, it has been unlocked. The Zero or Hero giveaway. For those of you who are not familiar with that, which I'm assuming most of you guys are the OGs. If I zero today, we will pay out a $25 Bass Pro Shopper Tackle Warehouse gift card to somebody in the chat. Oh, GM, if you are still watching, Browns Creek ramp full. Just full. So many people. Also, GM, are you in the, I'm assuming you're in the tag fish tournament? That would be my guess. All right, Jighead Minnow, not doing great. After this cast, I'm gonna switch up to a jig. Maybe I should actually find that I was gonna say cast master, but find that spoon and throw it out here. I don't know why that jighead minnow didn't get a bite. Well, there is definitely some March Madness going on out here, bro. There were so many people. And I don't know if you heard my gripe, but there was a lot of people who were parking in trailer parking spots that had no trailer. And I was like, yo, dog, those are meant for the people with boats. But whatever. I think it's gonna be a little bit cloudy. You might have to, dude. It seems like if you are not out on the water like super early, then you might have to wait till. So here's the thing, bro. At Browns Creek, there is a little tournament going on. I asked about it. There's guys there, maybe 5 to 10 boats went on a mini tournament of, well, I mean, I didn't mean of, but from now or then till noon. So potentially there will be 5 openings around noon. How is the lake fishing? Oh, the lake is always fishing nicely, bro. Anytime I'm out on the water, I cannot complain. Right now I'm throwing a jig. Let's see what's off in this direction. Ah, there's a turtle. I'd seen something pop up a little while ago. Turns out it was a turtle. There was a brief moment I thought it was a snake, but so I don't know what up north is, bro, but I would definitely, my suggestion would be to come down to Guntersville, but I don't know what up north means. I don't know what your options are up north. Though I should probably suggest that you don't come down here so that there's more boat parking. But you know I ain't a hater like that, bro. FYI, GM, in case you didn't hear it yesterday, and you probably already know it, but they have already caught the boat tag. So you can only get 15 hundos or a truck if you catch a tagged fish. The boat is gone. The Great Lakes. Whoa, that's north, dog. Yeah, I know nothing of the Great Lakes, so that's gonna be something your experience determines as to which one is better. And we do have the $75 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card giveaway if I catch a 6-pound BBL plus. We've knocked off the 4 and the 5. So now we are in search of the 6. I'm gonna have to figure out what's wrong with my maps. That's getting annoying. I'm gonna go to the side where the drop is a little bit more pronounced. Dude, there's a lot of bait. Oh, we got eelgrass all the way down there. Okay, there must be a stump or something right there. So I'm going to pull off even more. So about far enough. uh, 22. There might be a BBL or two that hangs out here. So far we ain't found one. I haven't even got a bite. There's a lot of bait here, but I mean, I'm talking about a lot of it. I'm starting to become one with the birds so that I'm just part of them and the bass will be fooled. It's just a little bit of information you won't find anywhere else. You must become one with nature. One does not just come out and catch BBLs without becoming one with nature. I know someone who's gonna get left. What are you talking about, Doug? And what is am I missing a message here? Because all of a sudden Snozook just came in and said that GM is that GM was rugged. What happened? I must have missed something. Oh, now the pelicans are over here. Everybody's setting up shop here. Birds, pelicans, me. Some loons are here. I'll let you guys see what I'm looking at. Everybody's coming to play. It's almost like it's about to perfect storm here. Oh, a fishing partner. Yeah, every now and then they get lost, bro. You can't seem to find them. Dude, 22. I think GM just demoted you. He's like, correct, 21. I don't know what the reason for the demotion is, bro, but he demoted you. Oh, pelicans are going crazy. Oh, yeah. And here we have in nature the pelican, far from its normal feeding grounds. The pelican is known to frequent Lake Guntersville. scooping up all the bait in its ridiculously weird bill. Yo, Jim, why did you demote 22? What'd he do, dog? Damn, bro, it's freaking colder than I thought out here. Good thing I got my sweater and my covers. All right, I just tried to catch a fish off a jig. It ain't going down like that, so we're gonna switch to faster baits. I just want to slow roll. Well, let me see. A jig might not be doing the trick, but maybe a shaky head. Now, I remember GM saying the spoon, but I don't think I got it. A spoon would probably work well here, but I don't know what happened to that little sucker, bro. I cleaned out the boat, and then all my stuff was gone. And by gone, I mean put somewhere else. I have no idea who that dude is. I'm assuming maybe it's the British guy who's like across the barren savannah. I can't even do it. We find the giraffe. All right, well, I look for that spoon. I'm gonna throw a shaky head out there. Many people are losing their minds right now saying, bro, we would have beat the bank and gone like around in circles 3 times while you're still in the same spot. Do I know what happened to that spoon? We're gonna try and find out. Jerkbait, jerkbait. Lipless crankbaits. Crankbaits. Jerkbaits. Crankbaits. Baits. And swim baits. Some kind of jerkbaits. Let's see. Are you in here? No, but other spoons are. Maybe he's in there. I don't know. And deep diving cranks. Oh, we might have to go to the good old cast master. I need a swivel though, because that fool will. Oh, there he is. Oh, he was put in his place. We found him, boys. We found him. I guess sometimes things are put away and you won't be able to find them. Oh, his hook looks stupid though. He might have been stepped on. Okay, the hook looks stupid. I gotta get a swivel because that is gonna give a shad ton of line twist. Where you at, swivels? Do I have a swivel? That's a swivel. Okay, one swivel, one spoon, and hopefully one fish coming right up. Again, that hook is kind of messed up. So I see that you caught a 6-pounder GM off of a spoon, but more than likely, I'm gonna catch a 6-pound drum. Okay, so 22 is being a perv and he's going to the beds. Come on, 22. Why are you messing with them while they're in bed? We're gonna see how this plays out. Don't jinx it. Yo. Snizook. That's not jinxing it, bro. That's keeping it real. And that's what we do here. I mean, I laughed a little bit, GM, but I'm sending out my condolences to your Oakley glasses, because I know how that feels. Oh, no. Catch them, bro. Catch them, release them, whatever. I was just messing with you, player. Yeah. If you found them, do your thing. Let me cut the jig head minnow off. Put this little spoon on. GM reminded me that the spoon existed. This feels kind of like 8-pound test. Well, that's gonna get interesting. Sunglass holders. Bro, we've had this discussion before. Are we old ladies that we need sunglass holders? Bros. There are a lot of birds. There are a lot of birds here. The wind blew you and your kayak to the shallows. You see, that was just the good Lord showing you where they were at, bro. He was all like, yo, 22, here. This is where you want to be later on. Maybe not now because it's a little bit windy, but later on, you want to show up over here. Excuse me. So that's all it was, dog. Next time I see a ball of bait go by, I'm going to see how deep. I did see my windy app. I should have never seen my windy app. Dude, the Oakleys that I had back in the day, the split shots, they came with a sunglass chingle dingles. It had clips on the back that you put the sunglass holder on. And I still didn't use it. It's not cool, bro. The fish lose respect for you. They see that and they're like, man, this is a nerd. This fool's a dummy. I'm not gonna bite. Because they like the dudes that live on the edge. Fish respect living on the edge. I don't know if they respect being broke because you have to buy new sunglasses all the time, but, you know, whatever. Yo, Super Dave is in the house. Yeah, shallow water blues. You're describing exactly what I had, dog. Shallow water blues, split shot, somewhere at the bottom of the lake. Now, I currently have the shallow water blues because you guys made me remember that my sunglasses got lost. We're just poking around this point right here. Still not a single bite. I see bait doing bait things out here. I'm gonna go and find the bait, throw this spoon to him, let the spoon drop down. Okay, there's a couple arches down there. Why are my maps not working? I'm gonna restart my fish finder, see what would happen. uh, 22. There was an underwater McDonald's. I didn't expect it down there, but definitely some arches. GM, I hear you in terms of too much bait. Okay, so now I'm seeing bait. We're in 25 feet of water, and it is from those 25 feet all the way up to 10 feet or so. There's a couple of arches down way below. I pretty sure those are drum or catfish. Let's go find out. And there's a couple that were just above it. The spoon shot down like a missile. Maps have not updated. Still no maps. Ay, ay, ay. A dude just wants to have his stuff working when he wants to use it, but whatever. No big whoop. Adapt and overcome. All right, so I'm seeing in about 15 feet of water, the bait ball has gone further down. So much bait. Okay, Chris said something about seeing a doctor about something. I have no idea what he's talking about. He just shows up to confuse me. Chris, I don't need any help being confused. What are you talking about? All right, forget this mess. I'm going to see what this bank over here feels like, with or without maps. I would expect to get a white bass at least, so Moon will get all excited, but not even a white bass. Okay, we're starting to come up. So the SD card, it's in there. Every now and then this sucker, for some reason, doesn't recognize it. Sometimes when you power it on and off, it comes back. Sometimes it does not. So I don't know what the deal is. I just feel like, you know, is it too much to ask for stuff just to work? You know, when I turn it on, just work. But I'll try that in a second, Doug. Let's see. Hopefully I don't get stuck. Question is, which one of these was the maps card? Oh, it's that one that says maps. Because here's the thing. It sees the map card. Oh yeah, that reminds me. It did see the map card. It just wasn't displaying the maps like it used to. So it'll show it on there. It says CMAP 200 or whatever. It just was not showing anything. So I've taken it out, put it back in. I might have to restart it. More options. Yeah, so now it doesn't see it at all. Now I'm gonna have to restart it. What's up, Pelicans? And we'll hope for the best. Oh, blow on it like a Nintendo game. That's a good idea, bro. I was thinking about it, but okay, it says loading charts. So 22, I know what you're saying about the maps, layers, and whatever, but I didn't change any of that. So that's why, to me, and I did look at that when Creel was here, but everything looked normal. It just wasn't showing it. Because if that's the case, bro, some gremlins are out here messing with my settings while I am just chilling away from the boat. And I don't know about that. What are you doing now, dummy? More options, Navionics. Now it doesn't even recognize the... Okay. So we've gone backwards. I might have to blow on the... SD card. What in the funky Medina is going on here? All right, let's forget about that mess. Spoon. Not great. I mean, was that an eagle? All right, let's see this. I almost blew out a lung trying to get this cartridge working. Nope. Now, a possibility could be that, I don't know why this would be the case. My maps were like had a, okay, loading charts. Yes, use 200. Who would have? Okay, so I used 200. Now 200 is there, but it's just green. So cool. You made my screen green and red. Where are the contour lines, brah? Chart options. Photo overlay, transparency, shade relief. See, those are grayed out. Shading, depth 1, that's exactly what it was before. Potentially, my fear is that, like, these guys were like, oh, well, you had those maps for, I don't know, a year or something. Another fish finder, you're right, that might fix it. So my fear is that it's gonna be all like, look, bro, you've had these maps for your subscription is expired or whatever, because I mean, I didn't think I needed a subscription, but maybe my subscription is expired because a lot of the things that used to be available are grayed out, which is odd. What in the funk? Okay, chart options, photo overlay, photo something, charts, all these things, shade relief, contours, no contours, shading, the shading and stuff, that's fine. But the contours and no contours, like that's grayed out, which doesn't make any sense to me. Why? They're magically grayed out now. So if Lawrence is gonna make me buy some stuff, I'm gonna punch him. Okay. Moderator said that there was an update sent out from Lawrence. Hey, what's up, guys? This is the Latin Bass Assassin out here troubleshooting like we always do about this time. So let's go and see. I mean, that's the stupidity of things here, bro. Sometimes an update, and I don't really understand this, like how does, unless they find a problem and then they say, oh man, that's an issue, we need to update that. Let's see here. Like, how does it just like all of a sudden have a problem? Okay, so it says there's a software update 72.1.28. Do you want to download it? Pussa webs, bro. We got ourselves Elon. We can do stuff like this. We could be the state park's guest. Am I downloading this shat or not? I think I am. Where to? Who knows? Where's my status? I'm really just throwing this jig to have something in the water while I'm looking at this screen here. We're already connected. Cool. Connected to the internet. Where in the heck is my bar that shows, all right, bro, you got exactly this much downloaded? All right, just so that you guys don't think I'm going crazy, I'll show you guys in a second what I'm seeing. This is what I'm seeing on my maps. Now, some would say, who cares? Just beat the bank. And I would say, that's what I'm seeing on my maps. No contour lines, just kind of, I don't know, maybe that's what Roblox looks like. Maybe that's what, I don't know. What's the other one? Chicken Jockey. What is that? Minecraft. Maybe that's what Minecraft fishing looks like. Who knows? So maybe I'm fishing in Minecraft. And remember, only in Minecraft. So if I'm out here fishing, I don't know why my maps are doing this. I think they were working yesterday and then magically not today. You guys want to quit bumping hook stuff? All right, I'm gonna throw a jerkbait real quick. So I'm gonna see if I told it to download. We're utilizing Elon since we got him. We're gonna utilize them. We are in 15 feet of water. Let's just work the bank, I guess. Okay, we've downloaded it. Would you like to restart? I would have liked an update to see how far along you are, but that's neither here nor there, so let's restart it. You know, Lawrence, if you're listening, when you're doing an update, most, if not every single electronics usually gives you a status bar, like we are currently at 50%. So that would be cool if you could do that. I know it's gonna take some lines of code being changed, but if you could just do that, that would be very helpful. So that I'm not thinking I'm crazy, wondering where if it's being downloaded, is it not? And maybe I just don't know enough to know where to look. But usually when something's being downloaded, it's, you know, prominently displayed. Somewhere. I didn't even get the, okay, download has started. I just got the, you want to download this, yes or no? And then I said, yeah. And then it disappeared. Could have been all like, gotcha. Commencing download. But anyways. Okay, it's restarting. This is HDS Pro. We got to go pro, obviously. Okay. Maybe by some miracle, the maps will just show up and everything will be good again. We are in 10 feet of water. Loading charts. Let's see if they come back. There's eelgrass in this pocket, floating. Okay, there are 2 software updates available for this device or for devices on this network. Do you want to view them? Sure, dog. Okay, the HDS 12 needs to. And so does the Ghost trolling motor. Cool. Cool. It's available for all screens, displays, blah, blah, blah. Active target. 2XL support. New, blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, wait a second. Let me read that again. Let me see here. Look at this. Fix bug. Asking to change the chart data selection every time after reboot when multiple CMAP charts were loaded into the Chingle Dingles. I don't have multiples, but maybe that's causing a problem. Okay. But that's cool. Let's see if it's nope, didn't fix anything. A lot of pelicans doing their thing over there. More options. I am on 200. Everything's still grayed out. Shading is... Okay, let's see. Let's zoom out a little bit. Nope. Let me see what my custom shading is. Yeah, that's right. That's how I expected it to be. All right, dudes. This is real life, real deal fishing. We do not sugarcoat it. What you see is what you get. So if all of a sudden the Lowrance maps, the C-map and the Lowrance fish finder do not play well together, well, you're gonna see it. Yeah, it's the same shad. And if this was during the week, I would call Lowrance and then you would see the response time and everything live. But it is not during the week, so we will not be doing that. I'm sure that they do not help a homie out during the week. I mean, the weekend. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm not usually this far into a cove. It's not my thing. We've drifted in here thanks to the stupid maps. Let me spot lock real quick. I'm gonna have to do the update on this fish finder back here. Good times, guys. This is exactly what you want to be doing out here while you're on the water. You want to be messing around with your fish finders rather than fishing. That's cool. The maps in the back, they work no problem. What I do need to do is get my Ethernet connection to work from the back to the front. That seems to have gone out as well. And then I can use the maps for that, or for the from the fish finder in the back. Okay, we're connected back here. Do you want to download this? Sure, dog. It says downloading. Okay, now I see this one back here had it. Maybe I just didn't see it in time. So Lawrence, I might have just not seen it. So you might have it, and I didn't look. I did see it say downloading, so I take back some of what I said. Apparently you have. You do have some kind of indicator. It's just I don't read. So that's on me. See, this is what I'm looking for, guys. I'm looking for this type of situation on my fish finder in the front. That's what I'm looking for. But I'm not getting it. Throw the American shad. Dude, we only throw the American shad when we are in search of 7-pounders. We're looking for our maps to work. There's a tree that I'm trying to work with a shaky head. Stupid. Stupid, stupid maps. It's gonna be one of these Saturdays. Come on. Release. Come on. How far down there are you? Not far. Let's shook it out. I'm drifting away. Remember, guys, we do have that zero or hero chingadingles going on. I ain't concerned about it. I'm just getting wrapped up everywhere. Where they at? Oh well, I guess I'll have to break them off. Because that is going to cause more headache. Trying to break my rod tip off, huh? Let's just break this Zora off first. Dang! What kind of FC sniper line does this guy use? That did not want to break off. What the fuck? What the funk is going on here? That's the danger with using FC sniper. You might have to pull a whole tree out or lose a couple fingers. Break off, fool. What the All right, we're gonna pull the whole boat. That's also an option. Don't laugh at me. Come on, fool. Break off, dog. Shake your head down. Let me go check on the status of my download. Okay, hold on. Download must still be happening because there's nothing on there. Okay, GM has some good suggestions. I don't think I'm going to do any of them, but Creel's leaving. All right. I got to put a new shaky head on. I'm going to throw this crankbait. I don't really like throwing crankbaits. Will I let that download happen? I'm probably also going to move somewhere else. We are currently in, I don't know, maybe 6 feet. I don't see any signs of beds or anything. There is this gross dead grass. Now we got to be very careful because this is the American shad and we don't want to lose this guy. If we lose this guy, we might shed a tear. I know they make new ones or others of it, but I wouldn't want to lose this guy. Okay, we're in about 2 feet of water now. That was a weird change in levels here. We're still shallow. How far out does this fool go? It's starting to drop. This goo grass is terrible. Okay, we're in 6 feet now, dropping fast. Chad is upside down. Dude, you would think that there's a lot of them, and I'm pretty sure there are, but what do you call it? What if this guy is the only one that dances like this one? You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, they're made to some standard. It's like, all right, we want all our American shads to shake their groove thing a certain way. But what if this one just shakes it just a tad bit differently? Maybe just from even banging into rocks a certain way, and then it's all like, all right, this other American shad does not really catch as many fish as this one does. So that's why I kind of don't want to get rid of this guy. His predecessor was, man, it was a killer. This guy had to earn this status. I think his predecessor may have also lost an eyeball. May have lost an eyeball that made it look distinguished. All right, let me go check on this download back here. All right, do I want to restart? Hell yeah, restart that. All right, we are restarting. We're out of here. I'm probably gonna pop into Seabold. But before I pop into Seabold, I'm gonna check and see what type of shaky head I wanna put on. Let's spot lock right here. Maybe I'll throw a jig while I'm looking for stuff. Seeing as how my shaky head is gone. May it rust in peace, that little sucker. Ooh. Putting extra tackle. Moon stayed up late, organizing his tackle. Wait. Almost slipped right there. Good thing I was in wrestling. That's still updating. All right. Let's manage the chaos here. Lost some things. Not our mind, but some things. Oh, whoops, not even the right compartment, whatever. This is the right compartment. All right, I don't know if I'm a fan of these shaky heads. Well, for grass purposes, but whatever. We've caught fish on them. And let's get out a shaky head worm. Which one do we want? I guess we'll go with the classic for now. And by classic, I mean the Berkeley Hitworm Magnum. We will go with that for the win in watermelon red. Oh, Unlimited is here. Unlimited probably barely woke up. ¿Qué pues, Unlimited? Did you organize tackle as well? All right, guys, I can assure you that there's only been chaos today. We ain't worried about it. We got plenty of time. Remember, guys, we are in search of a 6-pound BBL Plus in order to pay out a $75 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card. Who makes jigs that are painted over the eye? No manches, bros. Don't you know that I'm busy doing other things? So here's a question. As soon as I poke this through this eye right here, right? I'm gonna roll this just a little bit in hopes that it will dull any sharp edges. But what are the thoughts on this, now that I've popped a hole in there, that the paint cuts my line? Because remember, we have fluorocarbon, but fluorocarbon, like once it gets an abrasion, it kind of doesn't like to play. Though we do have FC Sniper, so that's on another level of abrasion resistance, or not resistance, but abrasion, let's say functionality. Rough birthday month. Unlimited. It was your birthday, bro? Did we miss your birthday? Son of a fish. If we missed Unlimited's birthday, that's going to be sad. Unlimited, did we miss your birthday? Twisting it on that shaky head, lining it up is game time. All right, we are gonna head into Seabold. There's a point over there that I'm sure has fish. And remember, guys, if I zero, I will also pay out a $25 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card to somebody randomly in the chat. This is the worm that I am using on that shaky head. But we gotta see that happen. Hopefully it doesn't, but it might. And that $75 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card is brought to you by, well, yours truly and Jennifer Johnston. She rolled over the last BBL giveaway. She rolled it over, paid it forward, however you want to state that. And she ended up also adding on the 16th, bro. And you're already celebrating. No manches, dog. This guy's celebrating and it ain't until the 16th. This fool's tripping. Okay, would you like to delete old update transfer files from the SD card? Those are waves, bro. Delete that. I didn't know I had my fish finder on hold. We're moving. All right. I gotta let my fish finder in the back start up. Oh, start it up like a chirp. party the whole month. That sounds outrageous. But to each their own. That was definitely something I wanted to check. Forget about it. We're probably just gonna have to fish around and find out. If our maps don't work, we'll figure it out. We'll have to fish by feel. What up, Steve? Let's see, there are 1 software updates available on this network. Sure. All right, so how exactly? Okay, now this thing is asking me to connect the ghost trolling motor. Boss, what in the heck are we doing out here? Does this guy never update his stuff? Dang, it's cold. It's cold? It's raining a little bit? What's going on? We got eelgrass mats. Gross. You guys can see it behind me. More eelgrass mats. Going for a cruise. I don't know where this guy's fishing, what direction, so like he might be crappie fishing. It's a good thing I didn't take my hooded sweater off because it is fresh. Weird. There was a buoy right there. I don't think I remember ever seeing a buoy right there. There are boats all over the place in Seabold right now. I see at least 6. On that one bank right there, 7, 8, 9. 10, 11, 12. They're everywhere in here, guys. Oh, we're gonna have to find Find a spot to hide. All right, so this guy is over here fishing this point that I wanted to fish. So we will just adjust. There was an entrance right here to some shallow water in the back. It's gonna get crowded. As the day goes on, it's gonna get crowded. There's a boat in here. There are boats galore. And this is the time when I see this many boats and I just, I go where there are no boats. It's just easier that way. Oh man, so much eelgrass. Okay, well this is not a plan. But son of a fish, we just like to waste gas. All right, we're gonna go to plan B if this eelgrass doesn't start disappearing. There's eelgrass floating all over the place, guys. So gross. We're going to plan B. Plan B is go home. You wish, guys. You wish. You wish it would be that easy. But it isn't. Al, the party has started without me. I wasn't invited to the party, Al. These guys didn't want to invite me. And I'm not much of a party crasher, so we'll just go start our own party somewhere. And that somewhere is right here. Sometimes you're not wanna. Eelgrass over here too. So gross. I mean, it's not as bad as over there, but it is still here. I should have kept my mouth shut. It has now become, at least in that section, somewhat overwhelming, but we'll see what's up. Grouse, 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 grouse. Gross. Maybe not so gross. Whatever, we'll just make this happen. We'll just make this happen, dudes. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna go with a worm or something because there's eelgrass all over the top of the lake. Now, I'm not gonna complain that I have to go to a worm because I like doing that. But I do not like all this eelgrass. We are currently in 10 feet of water. Oh man, it's way worse over there. Well, good Saturday morning to you guys. We hope that your Saturday is a lot less eelgrassy than my Saturday. How the fun did this happen? A lot less eelgrassy than my Saturday because my Saturday is full of eelgrass. How did that happen, bro? I just barely put my shaky head rod down there, and then it got all tangled up. What was happening on the ride over here? I gotta get some hydration. All right, so we solved nothing. We did the updates and nothing changed. So that's cool. Nothing really changed. Do I have a speed worm? I do not have a speed worm. I used a speed worm a couple times. It didn't catch me anything, so it just became a stationary worm. Okay, let me see. I have the Lowrance app or whatever. I'm not exactly sure I can use this while I'm trying to update or use my trolling motor while I'm trying to update, but we'll see. Sign in, cool, whatever. What is my password? Guys, do not look at my password. Maybe that's my password? Incorrect password. Cool. Maybe this is my password? Second guess? Wait. The heck is this all about, bros? The heck? Skip all that. Next. Cool. Lowrance, nobody cares. Some alarm, nobody cares. No. Are you sure you want to leave the anchor alarm settings? Yeah, bro, I don't even know what the heck you're talking about. Where do you show my Lowrance trolling motor? Navigate, premium, traffic, my boat, my account, negative, settings. I'm just looking for my ghost trolling motor, dog. Ah, my devices. Got him. Grant permission, allow that fool. Disconnected. Why are you disconnected, dum-dum? Update firmware to current, or your current firmware is outdated. Okay. Well, what the? I'm trying to connect to this fool to update him. These guys are stupid. Okay, all right. So allow me to update it, dog. It is not I love Creole. It is I love Creole with an exclamation mark, bro. And not in all caps, because I'm not screaming that at the top of my lungs, because I don't want the whole world to know, one, my password, and two, I don't want the whole world to know I love Creole. Why in the sim? Okay. So we'll see. As it reads, update firmware. Your current firmware is outdated. I'm trying to update my firmware. It's stupid. Oh, was that a fish that I just saw? Okay, I think the eelgrass has kind of cleared up a little bit. Or I'm just blocking it out of my eyes so that I don't see it. I'm sure that the ghost trolling motor is not the issue here for my maps. I don't know what the issue is on these maps. One last time, a shutdown and restart. And then after that, we're just gonna disconnect the fish finder and we're gonna possibly toss it into the lake. And if you guys know where I'm at, that is where you will find a Lowrance HDS Pro. You will find it in the lake at this exact location. We are restarting. Give away the Lowrance and get, oh, we're in too deep, dog. We are in too deep to switch from Lowrance. We are definitely in too deep. Okay. Fingers crossed. Hold on to your butts. System is coming back online. Ah, it's stupid. You can release your butts, guys, because nothing changed. Nothing at all changed. Okay, there are one software update, parentheses S, available for your devices on this. Would you like to view them? Yes, please. Oh, you want to update the ghost trolling motor? Well, that's cool. It says please connect to the internet. Oh yes, please do. Please do connect to the internet whenever possible. And it has no menu for me to connect to the internet. ¿Qué pues? Okay, connect to the internet. All right, we're connected, that's great. And where in the frickin' frick am I? Oops, wrong one. That's updated. I floated into some eelgrass. Hard reset? You're crazy, dog. We are not hard resetting anything. That's suicide, bro. Okay, connect now. Device is connected. Nobody cares about that. It's like it's an all-around... Like, why can't I see my ghost trolley motor in my Lowrance app? What happened there? Nobody knows. There's a lot of confusion here. We'll take a knee. It definitely sees the maps. It just doesn't want to update the contour lines is the problem. And I don't know why that is. All right, guys, this is just a little Juan. Nothing special. Puro little Juan, but this keeps me from having to pay out a $25 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card. This little vato right here has no tag. This little vato right here has no tag. We don't want much to do with him, but thank the good Lord that we caught a fish and that we can continue our streak. Our streak is now... Hold on. I almost snorted up. I may have snorted a bug. The streak is at 4, I believe. 4 consecutive outings. Sometimes you gotta take a knee and figure out what's going on. Man, there's a lot of bugs out here. All right, so let's go back to the maps here. Sometimes you gotta just chill out. Figure out what the funk is going on here. Let's go to depth palette. No. Depth shading. That didn't change anything. That didn't change anything. Dumb. All right. Game plan number 2. Wiggle the Ethernet connection. Wiggle it just a little bit. Okay, if we wiggle the Ethernet connection, potentially it will see the fish finder in the back. Have you started and stopped? Have you restarted your system? Yeah, so what? Please unplug power. Blah, blah, blah. We currently... Oh yeah, I forgot. We got to sing that jam. But I'm trying to figure out why this is not working. Chart options. Still the same chart options. So this fish finder in the front is basically, we're just gonna have to play it by ear, guys. What rough water, bro? There was no rough water, Snizook. I gotta go get my shaky head. All right, guys, so we've given up on the maps, whatever. When we get back home, we'll figure out why this ghost trolling motor doesn't want to connect. Who knows? Oh, that is what we got caught on. That is a stump. That is another stump right there. Those are stumps. Interesting. Mental note, guys, if you ever come to Guntersville, do not go fast next to this buoy, warning you of a show. Because you will potentially hit these two stumps. That's where I got my shaky head stuck. They are in about 1 feet of water right now. 1 feet, 1 foot. I was unaware that they were there. They just popped out on me. I think that was grass. Oh, you're talking about, oh. So, you might be right, Spot. We did take on a lot of water, but I think... All right, guys, remember I told you to watch out for those stumps? Well, I was cruising on my trolling motor, and I bumped into one of those stumps. Could there be a stump underneath me right now? There's definitely something holding me. Are we high centered on a stump? Okay, since Anonymous is here, I'm going to use my fishing rod to raise the motor so I don't have to bend down completely. Motor's up. Let's see. All right. The motor might have been on that stump. Did you swap the SD? So, all right, guys. Let's get some facts straight here. It can see the SD card. So, that way we're all on the same page here. it can see the SD card. So if it was an issue that it was not recognizing the maps at all, then I would be all like, okay, I'm with these guys. Let's do some blowing on the card, old school Nintendo style, or swapping the slots and whatnot. I mean, that could still be a problem, but it can see it. I see it say CMAP something 200. So it's visible. The maps sort of update, but stuff is grayed out. So that's why I kind of feel like potentially the issue is, though it shouldn't have been, that maybe I just ran out of a subscription that I didn't know. Like, they are supposed to be preloaded in this Chingo-Dingles. It should be preloaded. When you buy it, they're like, here's some maps, fool. You pay $10 million, we're gonna give you a map as some swag or whatever. But that's not the case. I don't think that should be the case. It was my understanding that this was potentially they refer to it in the biz as a perpetual license. Or maybe the perpetual license is you have to keep buying it. Whatever the case is, the one where I don't have to keep buying it, I thought that's what I had. And potentially, I may not have that. So who knows what's going on out here, guys? All I know is that it doesn't change the fact that we're still looking for a BBL. It just changes the way we're gonna do it. We've had a problem like this before where we lost our fish finder in the front and all we did was fish with our hearts. So we should be all right. I will try the other slot, though the other slot has another card in there. I think that card is, I think it's saving some waypoints for me, maybe. I don't remember. I just know it's always been there since I started using the fish finder. So I'm assuming that most of my waypoints are saved on there. Ah, I saw a fish splash. But it's okay, guys. We're just looking for 6-pounders and up. What is going on? Caught ourselves a little Juan. Cool, 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 cool. No big deal. So, Spot is saying that some CMAPs expire after 12 months. Ooh, maybe that's what happened. Maybe it's all like, yeah, you got some CMAPs, dog, but you're gonna have to see yourself buying some other maps because these are no good anymore for you. All right. And if Lawrence did that, because it's supposed to be pre-installed, and I just assumed that the preloaded maps stay with it the entire time. But if Lawrence did that, then I would like to extend a hearty, well, a salutation that that is not that is not approved for the daytime broadcast. Now, clearly last night, one word slipped, but that is not today. Yesterday, one word did slip, so I have to own up to that. See maps want to see money. Al says he has C-Maps reveal, and it means no worries for the rest of your days. It's our problem-free map something E. Okay, that dude left over there, but I don't know if the eelgrass left. That's the issue. Water temp is 60 degrees, 61 right here. I mean, I feel like just yesterday it was low 50s and now it's 60s. This lake is heating up. So I have, in the fish finder in the back, I forgot what kind of mapping chip. And that mapping chip is cool, bro. I don't need them to update it. It's kind of like to me, it's kind of like a insurance, like scam or something. They're like, here, let me update that for you, bro. Well, maybe not insurance scam. That's a bad analogy, but, or a bad comparison. I think it's kind of, I'm fine with underwater is not going to change tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not going to magically be all like, oh, dude, all of a sudden a volcano created an underwater island that nobody knows about. So you need this map. So that's not going to happen, at least not here. So because of that, I'm okay with, I've had that map back there since 20 something, 2023, 2, 1, who knows. But I've had it for a long time, is all I'm saying. I'm not concerned. It's just this one in the front is dumb. Actually, I should take this chip, put it in the one in the back, see if it'll work. And if it does, well then that now eliminates the chip. And it now points squarely at the fish finder. Let's do that. All right, it's starting to get a little breezy. I think I'm gonna have to slow roll a chatterbait through here. Hey, that was a fish right there. Well, hold on a second. 22, I thought your suggestion was to change the chip in the slot. There's 2 slots on there. Well, that's why I dismissed that, because I was like, it can see it, bro. A lot of eelgrass. Do not throw out there. That is why, if that was your suggestion, why it was promptly dismissed. But if that wasn't your suggestion, then cool. We are like-minded, and I will switch it over momentarily. Dang, bro, that dropped off. Pero very nice. So let me try that. Okay, guys. Well, remember, I also did not read all the suggestions because, one, it's reading. Reading sucks. And two, I was a little bit busy. So, let us turn off our electrons. Stupid electrons. Take chip number 1. Make sure we don't drop it. Oh, Al said swap the spots. Okay, here we go, guys. Here we go. This is the chip that is causing the issue. This right here, you probably can't see it because I need to. It's probably not in focus here. Let me do the influencer chingle dingles right here. That map right there is the one causing the problem. It says C map, no other details. So we're gonna turn off the fish finder in the back, which might cause a problem for the spot lock on the Ghost. I don't know, but we're gonna find out, that's for sure. Okay, fish finder in the back is turning off. I think there's 2 cards back here also. Sure as shad, there are 2 cards. I don't remember which one is the map card, so I'll just pull that one out. Or attempt to. Okay. I believe that to be the map card. So to appease the masses, we are now switching from the front to the back. And getting our fishing line wrapped around our motor. Very nice. It is currently restarting. Hold on to your butts, boys. I'm just relaxing back here, waiting for this to restart. Let's see what happens. Loading charts. Let's see. Chart sources. I'm assuming that that's the Navionics. Okay, loading charts. We shall patiently wait. Okay, do you wish to change charts to this Shingle Dingles? Pues a waves, bro. Change it now. Okay. 1 software update. Yeah, we already know about that. What in the heck was that? What in the heck noise was that? All right, so we see the charts. Oh yeah, we got shade relief, all that other stuff taken off. So it is our guess that our subscription is now expired, let's call it, because shade relief, all these contours, all that stuff is grayed out. So, Lawrence, thank you very much for the the charts, but not charts. Had I known it was a subscription, well, we would have had a different conversation. But currently, shade relief, contours, grayed out. Photo overlay, grayed out. Photo trans, grayed out. Raster charts, grayed out. Raster transparency, grayed out. Shading, I have my depth shading on there. It's under custom. None of these colors show up. All right, boys, we've established that more than likely this card is based on a subscription. Pues que pues, Lawrence? That's whack. All right, I'm gonna have to switch that card back, because this one in the back, I do need maps. Because if not, we could run aground. So that's the answer, guys. I can confidently say that it is now this map chip. This map chip is clearly set up for pay or else you don't play setup. Though it's odd because the one that I have in the back, I like that one. It is dependable. It does its thing. I've never had problems with it. It's gonna really make me mad if I have to go to the ghetto and get another card. Couple choice words I wanna utilize, but so this is CMAP NAY 214. That is the map that I have in this one back here. So problem solved, but not solved. All right, let's see what the chat's been saying. This is bullshit. That's a bunch of bullshit going on here, guys. This is a bunch of bullshattery. Bullshattery. We tried to blame it on the rescue of that dude. We tried to blame it on it, but that was not the case. Yeah. Son of a fish. Let's see. When did I receive this fish finder? Was it around now? I don't think it was. Let me do some more distracted situation here. Let's see. HDS Pro. Let's see when Lawrence sent me this. Shingle dangles. Order shipped. This says order shipped 6/20. So how does that make sense? I haven't even done a whole year with this card. That don't make no sense. Interesting. I haven't done a whole year with this card, but it's already not functional. All right, there's a lot of eelgrass. We're out of here. I'm tired of eelgrass. How is this not functional already? I've been informed, the internet says you might get a 50% discount on updating your card on the CMAP site. It's like they're making me dependent on it. The card was sent months after you got the fish finder. Do you want to view this item? Wait, I've tried to view this item already. Please connect to the internet. Pues a huevo, wait. I've already done this. How many times do I have to do this for you to tell me it ain't gonna work? Connect. Internet. Boom, boom. Órale, bro. Oops. All right, hold on, ghost trolling motor. Don't be stupid. See, they got a chart. It says Lowrance chart. CMAP world background. Other dumb words. Or letters, I should say. Where's my phone? Hey guys, welcome to the world of real fishing. Powered by CMAP. CMAP can kiss my bass, bro. No manches, CMAP. CMAP can kiss my bass. You can quote me on that. That may have cost me a Lowrance sponsorship, but anyways, let's see, let's just connect a trolling motor. Let's go with Ghost. Ghost is powered up. Power indicator, shingle dingles. Put your power in shingle dingles in pairing mode by holding these. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Put your power in, blah, 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 blah. Okay, it says test for so many seconds. 1, 2, 3. Okay, cool, whatever. Waiting for a connection to establish. While we're waiting, I'll do some push-ups because this is boring. We're floating around, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We were unable to connect to your Lowrance Ghost. Pues que huevos. For some reason, we were unable to connect to your Lowrance Ghost. Please retry below and or contact customer service. You son of a fish. I lost track of how many push-ups I just did, but let's retry it. Make sure that the Ghost trolling motor is powered up. Yeah. Okay, we hear some beeping. Push that. Okay. Everything's flashing. Waiting for a connection. Boss, they want me to retry. You guys are dumb. You're dumb. Actually, hold on a second. Maybe it's paired to this phone. It might be paired to this phone. This is the last phone that it worked on. You go away. I'm logged in here. Console 16. Grant permission. Allow. Also grayed out here. All right. It is also grayed out on this. Shingle dingles. Well, I'm over here. I've floated away from whatever spot. These other guys creeped up on the spot. But anyways, we've given up. It is what it is. We will not only fish blind, but we will also not update our maps. Whatever. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. All right. That's the way it is, guys. Whoo! Fishing live. At least I don't got to pay 20 bucks or 25 bucks. I might have to pay more. Ah, you son of a fish. It's weird. I may have to pay more if I get that 6-pounder. Where are we going to get that 6-pounder? I don't know just yet. I came over here so that I could see about getting some tags because I think they released most of these tags out here and not on the lower end of the lake. I just feel like the lower end of the lake is not where they like to release fish. If it were my guess, they would release them closer to, let's say, waterfront, so that everybody would go to waterfront and be like, oh, let's go fish out of the waterfront area. And that way we could buy more tackle from waterfront. You know what I'm saying? That's my guess, but that's only speculation. I don't really know where they released it. All or any of them but one. Actually, we could look at their website maybe. So we move on. No big whoop, getting a little breezy. Also no big whoop. We are currently in in about 16 feet of water. I want to check out this area real quick. We're just side imaging some stuff. Time check, 8:46. All right, so if I'm going that way, it's from there to the end of that island. Got it. All right, there's bait down in, I mean, basically the abyss, but there's a loon right here, so, I mean, other than me, there's a loon. Excuse me, loon. I'm just trying to pass through here if I can. I'm gonna come back around one more time. I overshot that. So this kind of fishing is gonna be a little bit difficult because I'm not gonna really know where the heck I am. I might pull up a map up front on my phone. That's how we did it last time. I just used a phone map. Overshot it again. All right, let's do it one more time. Did you hear that loon, bro? All right, let's see here. Pay attention. Pay attention, fool. Okay, I'm heading in that direction. Headed towards that, and let's see that. All right, I don't know if that's crappie, but whatever. Okay, so that and that, got it. We are out here in 20 feet of water. Some would wonder, why is this full out in 20 feet of water? He should be up shallow, and blah, blah, blah. Well, that's because everybody's shallow, dog. It's a little crowded out there. I understand why they would be, but I'm not trying to get all up in that mix. All right, let's see what happens right here, guys. We'll just work this for a little bit. We're here already, so we might as well. This was not part of the game plan at all in any way, shape, or form, but it is now. It definitely is now. Wrong rod. "16 feet of water." I'm gonna go to the map in the back and see where we're at. Okay, we're basically right on that point. Yep, okay. I want it to be a little bit further off of it, but that's fine. Hey, in case you guys were watching yesterday's rodcast when bass fishing caught me slipping, I think the Lakers played last night against the somebodies. I forgot who exactly, but they ended up winning. And that was cool. But a certain somebody was not playing in that game. And it seems like when a certain somebody is not on the court, Luka and Reeves are able to flow a lot better and do their thing. And I believe that is part of the reason they won. I forgot who they were playing. I'm throwing a jig currently in about probably 12 feet of water. Hangnail? What? We'll just try this for a little bit and then we'll bounce, guys. Where to? I don't know. I kind of had different plans out here. Of course, I'm looking for the tags, but the tags, I just feel like are not down at the bottom of the lake, which is where I usually hang out. Remember, guys, if I catch a tagged fish, then I will be giving away a hundo out of those 15 hundos. But we got to see that fish. Lipless crankbait, new shad snare. I have no idea what that is, bro. Great action. I might have to look that up. A new Rapala. As soon as it had anything to do with Rapala, Colin popped in. He's like, oh, did someone say something about a Rapala bait? Oh, yes. Rapalas. Or Rapala, whatever. How do they get the spray paint to... Well, bro, if you know about any good taggings, well, once it's on there, it's hard to come off. So I assume they just dry the surface, they tag them up, and then they just kind of let it dry. And then after that, it's gonna take some kind of, I don't know, solvent of some sort in order to get the tagging to come off. So I'm not exactly sure like who's doing all this tagging. In my day, tagging was frowned upon, but maybe it's a little more accepted nowadays. Man, you stupid maps. I need you for the contours. Yo, what up, Yak? Two more casts to this area, guys, and then we are going to bounce. I just want to stop here real quick. Check it out before we move. Oh, I'm alive. I'm doing good, Yak. As long as I got breath, bro, we good. How you living? Should probably take my hat off. Get a little sun on the dome. Two hours till the GM bite shuts off. What is this GM bite? 22 is right. You got to rough them up a little bit because that way the tagging soaks in. You can't just tag straight away. You have to rough it up because it needs something to stick to. All right, one more cast and then we are rolling. If we could get off the guide, there we go. We will be rolling after this cast. Oh, you're talking about the other time that he was out here. Yes, yes. Well, I'm waiting for it to start, and then we'll see about the stop. Yak, I do have some concern for you, bro. You might want to go see the doctor. If I was not able to feel my fingers, I would be a little bit concerned. Let's bounce. All right. So today we showed up a little bit early, but not early enough because everything was crowded. So we got to make a game plan to figure out. We got to get up earlier than early. Because everybody's trying to come out here. And the only concern is that I'm trying to come out here solo. So I gotta make sure that I have a parking spot. And if I wanna go further up the lake, then it's going to be even earlier. It's gonna be even earlier that I gotta wake up. Oh. Here we go. All right, yeah, hopefully your fingers are all right, bro. All right, guys. Update, we've caught only one little Juan. Our maps are being stupid. Eelgrass is being stupid. But other than that, oh, we good. It's gonna be a good day, and all my homies gonna ride today. And all this water looking fly today, except for wherever the eelgrass is. And all we wanna do is catch a 6 today. Hey, it's gonna be a good day. And ain't no hater gonna cry today about me fishing my way. You can save that trouble for another day. Hey, it's gonna be a good day. Fresh. Definitely fresh out here. Flying a Tennessee flag over here in Alabama, and his neighbor is flying an Alabama flag. Those guys might not be happy neighbors. Starting to get a little breezy out here. Hail grass, hail grass, hail grass. Not intending to head in the direction that I'm headed, but we're headed that way. huge American flag that I have not seen here. That thing is huge. We are not running to Pickwick, bro. At least we don't think we are. It's not off the table, but I don't think we are. This was definitely not part of the plan, dude. Sometimes plans change. When life gives you no maps, make Mapinade? I don't know. Because it would have been way easier to put in over here somewhere, bro, rather than drive the boat all the way over here. Get out the way, bird.